What's going on, guys? What up, Drake? Alright, so today we're gonna attempt to take the motor out. Hopefully it don't rain. This is gonna suck. Took the intercooler, lower support bar, and the radiator bar off. I'm gonna get that painted up. It's a little homemade piece I made. It's not that fancy. Here's a top bar that I made yesterday. That's it. Also painted the charge pipe, and I get some footage of that later. And I'm gonna take off most of the wiring off the motor and what I can. And I'm gonna finish welding the radiator that's at the shop. And I'm gonna weld this top piece on this downpipe. Or I might change it up and run it through the fender. I don't know yet. What do you think? Run through the fender? Yeah. I don't know. I don't know how much room I was gonna have to run it through the fender, but it looks like I got a lot of room. But I'm not sure yet with the way that the car is standing right now. So I also mounted the rear wheel last night. Got a lot of gap back there, so I just got to figure out how I'm gonna get the car to sit. I gotta take the transmission mount off, take the top part, the shifter off, and the motor should slide out pretty easy. It was not that hard going in. I did have to modify the slots on the subframe for it to go in there, but other than that, it should go back in or come back out pretty smooth. So, all right, so I got the hot top pipe off the manifolds. I'm gonna paint the I'm gonna coat the manifolds in some high heat paint that I found at Lowe's. I'm also gonna install these Bosch 210 injectors, and I'm also gonna disconnect most of the harness all the harness from the motor and the push lock off this fuel pressure regulator and feed and return line, just to make it easier for me to pull the motor out. Honestly, it shouldn't take that long for me to get the motor out. It's pretty straightforward. I should have pulled it out before I put this in, but whatever, I'll just work around it. That should be about it. I got the adapter clips on them for the harness, because originally I planned to go with 80-pound injectors with the EV1 connector, so I have to do adapter harness to it. Alright, so I managed to get the motor out of the car with the trans and whatnot. It wasn't that hard. Just a Tremec Magnum right here, and you can see ISR mounts and all the goodies from the back. I'm gonna separate the motor from the trans, and I filmed that too. I put on a time lapse. I don't know if you guys can see this or not, but the power bearing is definitely not pushed in all the way, and the input shaft was definitely touching it, so figured out that problem. So yeah, I'm gonna take the clutch and the flywheel off, try to get the input shaft bearing to go in some more, and hopefully we can get this motor back in, maybe tonight. There'll be less things I have to do tomorrow. Boy, it's hot. But yeah, see if we can get this buttoned up, put the motor back in, do some electrical stuff tomorrow. I'm gonna go to the junkyard, get a starter, and gonna go to auto parts store and get an alternator. I can get all of that situated too. And I still have to drill this hole, and well, just tap it now because I've already drilled it for my alternator relocation bracket. And like I said before, that's where I'm gonna put the oil filter relocation. It's empty space. It's where the headers used to run on the VQ. It's no longer in here anymore, so since the manifolds are facing forward, I don't have a reason. I mean, not a reason, but I don't have anything going down there, so it'll be away from the heat. It'll be easy to change the oil filter on the oil change, and should just make things a whole lot more simple. I'm gonna put the ATI dampener on too before I put the motor back in. It'll be a lot easier. I'm gonna heat the. I learned another trick today. Just heat the pulley up, and it'll slide right on. You didn't have to do all that massaging with the other tool thing to put it in. So it is 7:06 now. I'm gonna try to have it wrapped up by 9. Everything is pretty straightforward. Just putting this transmission back on is a pain because of how because it's a twin disc. And look who's calling me. Always calling me. Yo.
Yo.
What's up? What's up?
You got any transmissions for sale?
This dude's supposed to buy this GSR from me. Not GSR, this B16 I got on Friday. I mean, but I have 2 B16s. Yeah, that's all I have right now is 2 B16s.
You got 2 B16s?
Yeah.
Alright, this guy hit me up asking if I had any transmissions for sale.
Hey guys, motor's still out of the car. I didn't get to put it back in. I ran out of daylight. I went to go run some errands to find some more parts and fittings that I need to complete the oil filter relocation kit. Motor will definitely be back in tomorrow. Probably gonna get this video on Saturday, so motor will be in, fuel pumps will be wired in, turbo kit will be back on, transmission will be bolted in, power bearing issue will be fixed, and whatever else little things that need to be taken care of. Hopefully we get started on Sunday, if not Monday, if we don't run into more hiccups. I've been literally running off of 2 to 3 hours of sleep a day and trying to get this knocked out and get it done because I have a personal deadline I'm trying to meet. Yeah, so just stay tuned, and hopefully I get you guys a running video here soon on Saturday, not Saturday, but Sunday or Monday. All right, take care, guys.